The concept of metabolic flexibility, the body's ability to efficiently switch between glucose and fat as primary fuel sources, depending on availability, is currently one of the more exciting areas in nutrition and metabolic medicine. What's less commonly noted is that traditional subsistence cultures across the Arctic were living examples of metabolic flexibility in practice, and that the physiological capacity they demonstrated may be in serious decline in modern populations that have never experienced meaningful food scarcity. Greenland Inuit experienced feast-famine cycles as a structural feature of their environment. Successful hunts produced caloric abundance. Unsuccessful ones or harsh winter conditions produced genuine restriction. The body's response to this cycling over evolutionary time and within individual lifespans was to develop exceptional capacity to draw on stored energy during restriction and to efficiently store it during abundance. This required the metabolic machinery to transition fluidly between glycolytic, glucose burning, and oxidative, fat burning states, a transition that modern carbohydrate-dependent metabolism handles poorly. The markers of metabolic inflexibility in contemporary populations are everywhere. Inability to go 3 to 4 hours without eating without significant hunger, energy crashes between meals, difficulty losing body fat despite caloric restriction, and poor sleep quality related to blood sugar dysregulation are all consistent with a metabolic system that has lost the flexibility its ancestors relied on. Continuous food availability and the dominance of high glycemic carbohydrates in modern diets appear to chronically suppress fat oxidation pathways, leaving the body dependent on a single fuel source that requires constant replenishment. Reintroducing metabolic flexibility through deliberate intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating has shown promising results in clinical research. Starting with a 12-hour overnight fast, simply not eating between dinner and breakfast the next morning, activates fat oxidation pathways without significant physiological stress. Extending this progressively, combined with reducing refined carbohydrate intake, gradually restores the metabolic flexibility that traditional populations maintained as a baseline. An important warning must accompany this topic. Fasting protocols are not appropriate for everyone, and the medical literature is clear that certain populations, pregnant women, people with histories of eating disorders, those with diabetes on insulin or certain medications, and individuals with some metabolic conditions, should not pursue extended fasting without medical supervision. The enthusiastic wellness promotion of extended fasting has sometimes outpaced the evidence and overlooked contraindications. The Inuit didn't fast deliberately, they managed food scarcity when it was imposed. The lesson is about restoring metabolic capacity, not imposing unnecessary restriction.